What's going on, guys? Lucky Brain here. Just going to do an AFL Fantasy Review for round 20. So we smashed our previous best score, which was, we limped to it really. We got 24.49, and even though we got my highest score of all time, we dropped to 4,037. So just around the 4% mark, the top 4%. So yeah, not too unhappy, a little bit disappointed, could have been so much more. Yeah, so we'll just crack into it. In defence, we had Lloyd go for 95 against GWS. That was solid. Laird was fantastic on Saturday night against the Saints, the 134. Got a lot of cheap footy and stuff like that. Repaid the faith of a few owners that have had him for a while. So it was good to see him rack up, even though I hate the Crows. Tom Stewart, 99. It's good to see him bounce back a little bit. It'd be nice if he got, the 113s, 115s that we kind of expect from him. But it's a lot better than the last couple of weeks. Lockie Whitfield for his 115, really rate the dude. Really glad I've got him in my team. Birchall for 73 looked really good until he went off I think it was late in the third with a suspected hamstring. So the poor bastard can't take a trick, and I reckon it's just about closed for him, unfortunately. Just can't get his body right, the poor bastard. Anyway, he had 73, so was looking like that 90s type of guy, and Sick Dog was very much Vomit Dog this week, 46, and never, he forgot how to football. There was a passage of play where he grabbed the ball inside forward 50 and tried to dance around a few and got done holding the ball, and I tweeted it at the time that, he's just forgotten how to football, that guy. He's having a shocking month. And I brought in Goddard last week as defensive cover for his 31. What can you say, really? Gaff was okay, 107. I think I said last week, slightly disappointing. I got him in for much more than that. But we'll take it. Taranto, 84. Didn't see the Giants and Sydney game, but looked like Toby Green took a lot of his points. Crouch was good on Saturday night, 108, or solid, not really great, not setting the house on fire, but just continuously gets that ton, which is appreciated. I had Treloar as captain for 129. That looked like it should have been so much more as well. I didn't see the game, but he was on 41 at half time, so at quarter time. So yeah, you'd think that he would just go much bigger, and I'm not going to sneeze at 129. It's actually the best captain result I've had for about 3 weeks. So stoked with that, really. Dunkley was awesome. Was okay. Solid enough. I think it was Libba went down halfway through the second, and then Dunk started getting more midfield time. It was looking kind of scary there for one stage that he wasn't going to hit that ton, but it was good to see him sort of bounce back and have a good second half. McRae was fantastic yesterday, 151, and looking, I don't think you could have picked him as captain against the Lions, but the way he just racked up, he is a solid captaincy. He's a solid captain for this week. McRae has Essendon, and Dan Houston for Port just ran riot in the midfield around him, and unless he gets the solid tag from Dylan Clark, but I reckon he'll go to someone like Bontempelli probably. He probably will go to McRae because Bont's too big for him. But yeah, it's a bit of a thought. I've got the choice of going McRae or Bont in that captaincy, and Bont was fantastic yesterday. Really looked to sort of carry his team over the line. Went off in the last quarter, looked a bit sore, but came back on and really took control of that game in the last 15 minutes. Looked like the Doggies were going to pinch it, but the Lions just a little bit too good. Seb Ross I bought in last week for his 97. Was expecting more against the easiest team, midfield team to score against other than the Gold Coast. But 97, I'll take that from a 600k midfielder. So he went up in price to about 630, 635 or something like that. So yeah, you got to take your positives. My bench cover, Hind for 43, and Will Snelling. Will Snelling was fantastic against Port on Saturday. He was really solid, kicked a couple of snags, got his 93, and yeah, solid cash generation there for me, which is nice this time of year. Grundy was fantastic. I actually took the captaincy away from him to give to Treloar this week. Thought he looked a little bit tired the week before, and as I said, I didn't see the game yesterday to see, you know, body language and all that type of stuff, but the pig was back. Yeah, 145, really solid. And Maxi Gorn, for all those that watched last week, I flagged that he was looking like a solid captain option, but yeah, having Bruce in the lineup really limits him. So 104 for Gorn is probably a good result. And he did look like, again, I was watching the Adelaide St Kilda game, so I didn't see much of that, but I think it was halfway through the third, he was on 70 odd, and I'm thinking, oh, Maxi's gone for it. But yeah, the amount of hit outs that Bruce took away from him really cost his score. Boki survived the Clark tag from Essendon on Saturday and got his 91. Really solid bloke. He's fantastic bloke off the field, but on the field he's just been great this year. Yeah, really solid. Marshall from St Kilda, 101. Was a little bit worried for him this week. Riley O'Brien's been really good for the Crows this year, and for him to still rack up a ton is positive. Danger for 65. That's really poor. Considering that Danger looked like he was going to be anything at the start of the game. I checked the scores. I think it was about 15 minutes into the first quarter and he had 30 odd. So, yeah, not happy, Jan. Tim Kelly, 94. That's about what? No, that's better than he has been. It's been a tough road with Tim Kelly. The highs of, you know, early to mid-season to the lows of the last couple of weeks. So to get him 94 is good. Dusty's been on a heater, 111 this week, and he's been one of the shining lights for me as in terms of a trade-in, a long-term trade-in. That's really worked out for me. Warple is another one. Probably, as I said, I think it's out of him and Taranto for pick of the year, as well as Sam Walsh. Sam Walsh was is amazing. What a kid that guy is. Warple with his 126, he's really starting to develop a ceiling as well, which is extremely positive. They've got the Giants this week, so whether that will impact his score, I don't know. Every time I think there's a matchup that Warple might struggle against, he still manages to get his ton. So yeah, I'll back him in. And then forward cover, I got Cameron from the West Coast, and he got his 43. So yeah, captains I've touched a little bit on. The Dogs boys, just matter of picking the right one. Maybe Dunkley's the right option in midfield, with McRae getting the Clark tag. Whether Clark can go with McRae also is another thing. McRae was awesome yesterday. There was no one stopping him. The Maggies have got the Ds, so that rules out the two ruckmen. They usually cancel each other out pretty much. Port and the Swans, I don't think Boki does enough damage to be captain. Dusty against Carlton. Dusty against Carlton might be a good shout too. But yeah, that's just some of my thoughts. Yeah, really stoked with the highest score I've ever had, the 24.49. Hoping to go bigger next week. Trades at this stage, I'm going to take Cameron out and put Hind up forward as bench cover, and bring in the Freo fella Carter. Bit of DPP action there. I can always, you know, downgrade, like if I really need to, downgrade Nash to a 170k and move Carter back as well. So yeah, I'm going to be getting him in, and Birchall's the one that's got to go out this week. So Sick Dog survives. If it wasn't for injury, Sick Dog would have been out of my side 3 weeks ago. But whether it have been Hearn or, who was the other injury I had? Who was the other injury I had? Oh, I had Tigers fella, Stack. I had to get rid of for Ross this week. Otherwise, Sick would have gone to Ross. And yeah, it's been frustrating. So Birchall's got to go this week, and I'm thinking I can get up to Hearn. I can go higher too. I think Salem's the highest I can go, so it leaves me with about 630. So I'm thinking Hearn. Not really liking his 80 against Carlton yesterday, but Adelaide can give up to defenders, and I think there's going to be a lot of rebound ball from West Coast this week. Expect them to roll over the Crows quite easily on, when do they play? On Sunday. So Hearn is an option for me. But at this stage, I've gone with Houston, one of the Port boys. Getting midfield time is big in fantasy, and he's really cheap. I think he's $5.30 or something like that, and leaves me $100K to put on Sick Dog's head next week. So I think that's my option at the moment, Birchall to Houston. That might bite me in the ass, but it's kind of gambling time, really, isn't it? I just need someone that's going to go above what Birchall was doing, and if Houston can pump out 123s in midfield, I'm happy to roll the dice on that. So, they're my trades for this week. Good luck at selection, everyone. Hopefully we'll do, I said this last week, hopefully we'll do another video as a bit more of a preview once teams are announced and stuff like that, give you a bit more insight into my captains and trades and stuff like that. But Friday just got way too manic for me, so personally with work. So, that had to miss, but I'm going to try again this week. Drop a like if you're new, hit that subscribe button. Thank you to the bloke that got on last week and hit the subscribe. We're on 2 subscribers now, which it's really exciting. Stoked for that. So everyone have a good day. Good luck with team selections and stuff like that, and take it easy. Catch you then.